Morning, good afternoon, or good evening, or good night, whenever you're watching. I'm DiDi and thank you for joining me on DiDi's Crafts. Today we're here for FlossTube number 8. Yes, it's going so fast, and I'm very happy with this 2 weeks progress. I got a couple of whips, I've got one finish. No FFO. By now, if you haven't seen me before, I hardly ever FFO something. I'm sorry, it's early. It's 9:30 in the morning on a Friday morning. I worked till midnight yesterday and I need to start work at noon today. So I still have some time. But I'll need to leave by 10:30. So we've got an hour. I don't think it's going to be an hour. But thank you if you came back. I very much appreciate it. And if you're new, thank you very much. Please watch this video, and if you like me or like what I do, just click the subscribe button. That would be awesome. And if not, also okay. So let's get into the stitchy stuff. It's been busy. It's been busy at work. We just hit the start of the peak in the COVID pandemic, so we're most of the time we're 2 weeks behind the highs in cases. So we really have been seeing an uptick. We had a couple of slow days this week, but what came in was COVID, but we're managing. Last week we had a full-on stop on the hospital for a couple of days, which means no elective surgery was being done, and we were scrambling to get the patients in. It's hard, but well. So yeah, stitching was keeping me sane, keeping me grounded. Very happy with that. So let's start with the first whip, and if you haven't seen this one before, this is my, well, it's an agenda. I use it as a diary. It records my shifts, it records the hours I work late, and it also records my whips and the things that I bought or came in. That's the better way to put it. So let's go to the day where we're at. Sorry, it's still in the face where it wants to fall back. Oh yeah, first thing I worked on was my Home for Christmas sale. If you haven't seen it before, it's awesome. It's by Fuzzy Fox Designs on Etsy. You'll find her linked down below. She has some awesome, cute patterns. She also did this sale Home for Christmas. I'm horribly behind. I'm trying to catch up, but it's not easy since I've got 2 sales on the way, and the other one I'm still in line with, so I really want to stay on top of that one. And Braveheart, early mornings. Let's just show it. So this is where we're at. This is done on 16 count Ada by Hard Stitch Designs from Italy, hand dyed in the color Renaissance. So it says those very awesome colors. So let's see, last time you saw me, I had done this base. I finished this house. It has some little beading in it. It is cute, and I started this house, which is pretty hard to see, but it's gonna be a hat. I believe it's an elf's hat. I worked on it one day at first, and I put in 580 stitches. It was a Sunday. Sundays are always good for stitching. I just watch TV. But I got a lot of stitching done. And doesn't seem like there are 580 stitches in just this house and then this base. But they are. So I did get some good progress for what the amount of time I spent on it. I might get some more done next weekend, but we'll talk about plans in a few seconds. Minutes. You know me. You know. Alright, so let's place that to the side. Then we worked on the Merry Christmas heart, this little beauty. So Merry Christmas. It is a kit I got from AliExpress. I'm not gonna link it down below, but I did get some good progress in. I got 250 stitches in. So here is where we're at. So last time I needed to finish part of the bow, and then I did this, I think it's holly, and I did this little strand down there. There's gonna be a slat. So yes, and that was a day that I actually worked. So worked full day, then got 250 stitches in. So easy when you only have 2 colors. Very happy with this. I love stitching on it. I really love stitching on it. It's so cute. And it's starting to look better and better. When I look in the camera, when I look close, I'm like, ooh, the light is a bit too pinkish. But yeah, awesome. I'm really loving it. This part is the last of the first page, and then I have the first page done. I need to go around there and then to a point, because it's a heart. Yeah, that's what it is. Then I had a day that I had a 10 till 7 shift. I worked late, so I was home late, and I was a lot on my mind. So I had to work on the post box. This is where we're at. I only got 44 stitches in, and it is this kit that came with the Cross Stitch magazine. So yeah, not much progress there. It wasn't my worst day. I actually got some stitching in. So then I decided that I wanted to keep up with my other cell. That is the Turkish style cell by Peppermint Purple. I love that cell. I spun it for the first time that day in 2 weeks, so we're mostly in between with the FlossTubes, with the dropping of the patterns. I hadn't worked on it, and I knew the pattern was going to drop in 4 days. So I decided to stop spinning my wheel and to start just punching it out. Well, it didn't go as fast as I wanted to, since I worked 4-5 days on the first style, and then I did the last one, the second one in the remaining day, and I actually worked on it some more since I spun it 2 days ago, and a new pattern dropped. So look at this beauty. I love it. I love it. Let's go close. Let's do it like this. It is a bit hard. Yeah, this is what we're doing. So I had to do this one. I'm actually only looking at the back, so I had to do this one, and this border was awful. I couldn't get it done. Let's see, because it was so much back stitching, and I don't know, it boggled my mind. It wasn't that hard, but I couldn't. And then I actually did this one. I finished it during Cal's live, and this was pretty easy because there was a lot of normal stitching in it, and then I just had to fill in the back stitching part. But this, look at all those tiny squares. That took me so long. So yeah, I worked an awful lot in it in 1 day, just to get this one done. I got it done right on schedule, but it was tricky, and I love this one. I love this one. It's so pretty. I love that one. This not so much. Now I'm working down here on tile number 9, so I'm partly done with the border, and then we need to do some stitching in between. We'll see when we get to that, but that's where we're at. And this is just plain white 14 count Ada. I got off AliExpress. Very subtle Ada grain. I have a cup of coffee standing over there. I already brew it. I forgot I did. Yeah. Alright, So that's what we worked on. And on Saturday I didn't get much stuff done because I was working with my resin. Well, actually kind of messing around with my resin. So I spent most of the day working on resin pieces. I'm going to show you a few because I made some new Needleminders. Yes, very happy. And then I got lucky. I spun the same project 2 days in a row, and the third day I just wanted to finish it because I was so close. I only needed to do a couple of stitches and a back stitching. It was hardly anything left to do, and I really wanted to get it finished. So I just did it. I wanted to get it done. You know the feeling. You're so close, you want to get it done. I worked on the Wild Rose Journal by Kazuko Aoki. It's a pattern that came in Borduurblad, so the Dutch cross-stitch magazine. I saw it and I was in love with it. It's so cute. And I actually forgot to show you my progress last FlossTube. Yeah, I forgot to show you. So it's from hardly any progress to finished. Sorry, forgot. But it went good. It went actually so good that on the first day I got in 308 stitches. On the second day, this was election Tuesday, I followed it. I stayed up late watching the first votes come in, and because I was still awake and I need to stay awake because I wanted to see it, I put in 275 stitches and some back stitching, and then I woke up early the next morning and I put in the last 101 normal stitches and some more back stitching. So I actually ironed it for you, and this is the finish. It is done on one of the scrap pieces that I got from Craigslist, Dutch Craigslist. It is so cute. There are some French knots in the hearts of these flowers. I love the script. I really think it's very pretty. The only issue is that I somehow managed, it was early, I think that was the problem, this D, it was a D, right? Yeah. This D has to be 1 square over that way. I actually didn't notice until I was going, oh sorry Shaftje, back and realized this was too close. So the entire verse had to be 1 square over. Well, you can't see, you hardly can see the difference, and I really love the feel that it's just a page from a book. So I might actually frame this, I don't know when, but I do think it's cute. And I still have a little bit left on which I can work. So this was a scrap piece, linen, very cute. It was somehow, it has to be done on 22 count linen. I thought this was 28. It was 22. But the good part about the patterns in the Borduurblad are that they're printed at true size. So the pattern is actually, if you can fit your pattern on your piece of fabric, it's gonna fit. It's gonna match up exactly. So it was fitting and I was like, alright, it fits, let's just do it. Thinking that it was gonna be smaller. Now I'm very happy that I did it on discount, because otherwise those letters would have been too small. So yeah, I finished. And I did iron it, but some of these creases have been in there for so long that it's going to be hard to get them out. Actually, because it was folded the other way around. Look at my pretty back. I think I did a good job. This side of the fabric is actually pretty dirty, so this crease in here is actually completely discolored. You're not gonna see the back, so I'm okay with that. So yeah, my progress, we're gonna flip it over and we're gonna see what I'm gonna do with it. So when I got that done, I spun, and I spun the Turkish style sew. And I started on the border, and I almost finished the border. Didn't quite. Oh well. And then, I must admit, there has been one thing on my wheel as a new start that I really needed to start, but I didn't want to start. I wasn't feeling it, and then I spun it again yesterday. I was like, oh, I can't just keep putting it away. So I started it. We don't have much done yet. Only 100 something stitches. Let's see. Oh, I didn't write it down. I believe it's 106, I believe. It's gonna be the wheel. This wheel. And it's actually gonna be a present. So that's why I need to do it. But it's gonna be this wheel, which is extremely cute. And I started up here, which is the middle, and I work up there. And it looks like this. Yeah, 100 something stitches in it. It has a lovely gradient, so there are multiple colors of red and pink in it. So yeah, it's looking very cute. But let's look at this one. One of the resin pieces I made, and we're gonna reverse the needle, and you can see that it is a bluish background, and there's some lace detail in it. I'm really loving the Needleminders I made. I actually made a few, so let's see, I've got them on the side because I made them as resin pieces, but then I needed to add the magnets on, so I'm just going to place them on this project. Let's see where they're at. Almost there, almost there. And apparently I have needles lying around on my table, so it is picking up all kinds of needles. Right, let's do this. So, you saw this one. Then I did this one. It is a wintry scene, some trees in there, and I made some stars with just glitter. Then another resin piece with the same blue, but then with gold lace details. I did this one, and I really love this one because the lace is actually lying on top. There's a thin layer of resin over it, so you still can feel a bit of the detail. I love this, but it was quite messy. So I need to figure out how to do this with all of these, because these are completely flat. And this one is raised a bit and you can actually feel the details. I think I figured it out. So, bear with me. Then I did a steampunk one. Just some gears, black background, some sparkle. Really like this one, and I wanted to try doing smaller ones, so we've got this one with a little golden heart in it. And it actually holds my needle, so it's small, but it will hold your needle. And what I love doing with resin is I just make a lot of stuff and then I see how it turns out. So yeah, none of it's perfect, but when I start doing resin, I can't just do one piece. I always have to do multiples. So, and I don't need 100 self-made, homemade, handmade Needleminders. I don't. So maybe I'll open my Etsy shop. It's been on my mind for a long while, but it's pretty taxing given the fact that I'm hardly ever at home. I'm mostly at work. But the schedule gods just smiled down on me for the next month. I actually might have a life. Yeah. So that's pretty awesome. And then it was Halloween, and I've been working a lot. Has been busy, and there were sales. There was a sale on Sophie and Toffee. For those of you who don't know, it's a company that does mostly resin pieces and Japanese crafts supplies. They had a pretty good sale. I believe there was 20% off. So I ordered a bunch of stuff, and it's actually supposed to arrive today at the pickup point, so I'll get that tomorrow. I might actually take you along, I might, but we'll talk about it in a sec. And then there was also a huge sale on Casa Cecina. They had a 25% off sale during Halloween night. And I just went overboard because I had some project line that needed specific types of fabric. I wanted to get, I was just feeling, I'm a therapeutical buyer, so I bought too much, I know. So I bought some patterns, and I actually bought so much that I got another 5% off and free shipping. So that's also in its way, but we're gonna see that in the next video, next FlossTube, I must say. I did get some things in. Let's pull it out. It's been here quite a while, but I ordered some Ada, because just plain Ada from Ali. I like the Ada from Ali, I'm sorry. I got this huge meter by meter piece of 16 count Ada, and then I got a 50 by 50 centimeter piece of 18 count. And I bought these because I'm gonna do the year-long Turkish style, peppermint purple style, and I wanted to get the plain Ada. So I got those, and I actually got some beading needles which do not work, but they were €2, so alright. The mill hill beads are so small that I can't find a needle that will go through them, except the needles. Well, we can't really call them needles. There are bendy things which you can open. You can put your thread through, and it's so thin that it will actually go. It sometimes struggles with it, since you're still using the thread and it hardly can get over the thread. But I've been using those, but those are a pain in the behind to work with. Yes, they're a pain in the behind to work with because they're very bendy. So trying to go through your fabric is a little bit of a nightmare, but we're getting there, and there's still not much beading to do. And for those few beads I can manage. Still need to find some good beading needles. So if you know where I can get them, please let me know. Please, because those mill hill beads are too tiny and I can't. No. So that's what I got in this week. Plans, I kind of hinted towards it, but tomorrow starts a 24 hours of cross stitch. Well, actually it starts today, so I might actually start it today. And I decided that I'll try to vlog it, so I'll do snip sections after each hour. I'm not gonna do it in one go, just because, sorry, I'm already sleep deprived, so I'm not gonna give up my sleeping during the weekend, and I do have other things to do, like picking up packages. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to do that. That's more likely. I don't know what I'm working on today. I haven't spun my wheel. We'll see. So actually, if I spin the Home for Christmas sale, we might get a lot of progress. And since she'll be going along with me this weekend, or we're gonna try, I'm gonna film it. And also film some other stuff. Maybe. You're gonna see me. This is me. I work in t-shirts. and this is just my cardigan that I put on because the t-shirt, it's been freezing during the nights already, and I can't go out in a t-shirt, so I always put on just a cardigan. I have this one in brown and in black, H&M, years old, love them. So you might see me a lot in this thingy. Oh well. So yeah, plans. We're gonna see what the wheel does. I do need to get the turkey styles done in a week, so I might actually by the end of the week just drop the spinning and just go with turkey styles. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I might do that, but if I spin the turkey styles one tomorrow, I might get it done. Who knows? We'll see. It's gonna be fun anyway. And since I've been working so much, I'm not gonna do much during the weekend besides stitching and maybe go for a walk. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Nothing more actually. It's a short one, which is good because I do need to get breakfast and I do need another cup of coffee before I go to work. Don't want to. I just don't want to. Life, right? Oh, and please keep your fingers crossed because next Tuesday, the 10th, I'm gonna hear whether or not I am accepted into the training for general practitioner. Please, I don't know what else to do. My current contract ends in February, so I really need a new job, and the training starts in March, so it would fit perfectly. Please. So we'll see. I do have a lot of vacation days left, so I might actually get almost an entire month off. That would be awesome. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Leave me a comment down below if you know where I can get those needles, if you know any other places that have good sales during Christmas and other stuff. I highly suggest looking up Casa Assassina. I'll link them down below because they do have some awesome sales coming up to Christmas. And they send you those, I am subscribed to the newsletter, and they send you those pop-ups, and they have a countdown and everything, so you know exactly when it starts and how long it's gonna last, because the last one only lasted 8 hours, but I did get it. Yes. Therapeutical buyer. Yeah. So I'll see you in my next video. Hit like, subscribe, and leave me down a comment. Bye bye.